Hello everyone, this is Kweku from Next Gen Windows, and in this video I am going to tell you guys what I think should be on the next dashboard update for Xbox One, which will be, I believe, May. In fact, yeah, the May dashboard update. So right now it is April. Well, it's actually March, believe it or not. But the April one came out, but May will be the next one after the April one comes out to regular people. The April one came out for preview people, including, which is myself. So for May, what I'm hoping that they do is they work more with organization, in Xbox One. Because right now, yes, they have the pins tab right here that I'm in right here. But, it gets to a point where, you have so many hard drives and stuff plugged into your Xbox One that because they don't want you to actually take out the hard drive, they want you to expand with external hard drives. But eventually you're going to have like a 5 terabyte hard drive. You're going to have tons of games, say 5 years down the road. And this right here that you see on the screen, this is just some of the games that I have. And these are just some of the games that I play often that I just decided to pin so that I don't have to walk into the My Games and Apps folder just to click on them. One extra step. Instead of me doing that, I could just tab over and bam, it's right there. So that's one thing that I hope they do. I hope they include folder support, so that way you can name your folder on the pins area. So you can be like, oh, I want a games folder. Sure, I can make the games folder by simply maybe you press the start button on top of say Dying Light, and then it says add to folder, and then once it adds the folder, it will allow you to name the folder, or create folder, and then it will allow you to name the folder, and then you can just go back and you can press start on another one like Final Fantasy 15 and be like, add to folder, say games or whatever you named it, or it has a drop down menu where it's like, oh, you want to create a folder instead. That's something that I kind of want on Xbox Live, more organization, because this is getting ridiculous. For 2 years, I've only had Xbox One for 2 years, because I had it day one, and I have this many things pinned already, and they have games for gold that you get for free. You have so much stuff, that you'll have. And eventually you're going to have too many games that you play, or that you just don't want to have to click an extra step, that you're going to just want a folder to organize it all in here. And they should do something about that. Not the Windows 10 way where you have to group them, but actually folders where you can you highlight over it and then you click on it and it opens it up like an expansion, and it expands on the screen and it makes it clean. It can be in the same layout, but it just opens up, covers the screen, and you're able to see what's in it. And that's it. So that's something I wish. Folders is one big thing that I want. And another thing that I wish that they had is, yes, they have pins, but when you're offline like I am, and when you're offline, I'm not offline right now, otherwise I won't be able to see them, but when you're offline, you can't see your pins because you have to be online to see your pins. I wish that, the first time you're online, because most likely you have to be online at least once on Xbox, the first time you're online, I wish that they would allow you to see your pins when you're, like, it would download all of your current pins to your console, and it doesn't take up that much space because it's just shortcuts. They would download all the current pins to your console, and then they would allow you to, add things to your pins. That way, once you finally go back online, you'll be able to it'll update on your account. That way, if you take your account to someone else's console, your pins are there. So in summary, I wish that they would pull pins from always being online only to view them, so that you can go offline and still manage your pins. But then, so once you go back online, those pins update on your account, and that way you're able to, see the updated pins. So that's another thing that I wish that they would do on Xbox Live. Another thing has to do with the shutdown area right here. This has console off and controller off. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had plenty of problems with my console, especially if you are a preview member. So what I hope that they would do is simply add a restart console tab, restart to console tile, maybe next to the controller off one, or just next to console off. I wish they would just let you do that. That's all. Just simple restart console, because they do have restart console, but it's actually in the settings. Let me see. It's actually in the settings somewhere, and this actually takes a while because everything's an app, but it's in the settings. Then you got to go to system, and then where is it? It's somewhere. I might have missed it, but it's in here. You're able to restart your console. You have power and startup. There it is. So then you're able to turn off Xbox, turn off after a certain amount, and restart now. So you're able to do that, but you have to go all the way into settings and hit power and startup to do that, rather than just hold down your Xbox button when you're turning it off and just hit restart console. That's another thing that I wish you could do, is restart your console, add the restart console button to the what do you want to turn off. You know, I wish they would do that. That's another thing. And then they could just change this. Instead of what do you want to turn off, they could call this like what do you want to do? And then when it tells you what do you want to do, you can choose I want to console off, I want controller off, I want to restart my console. That's it. Just do that, and that's a simple thing. And one of the last things that I can come up with right now has to do with the snapping feature. That says you need to install this gamer app. I don't understand what it wants me to install, because all these are pre-installed on your console and you can never delete them. But one thing that I want them to do is where is the preview? Where's the media player? There it is, the media player. In order to actually use media player content with your game, say if you want to listen to your own music with your game, you know, you have to plug in your flash drive or whatever into your console USB port, and then you got it. But you have to keep this snapped window open. And that's just annoying, because if you're using a small screen like I am, like most, you know, people who are, you know, playing on Twitch, they have like 2 monitors and they're playing their console on one small monitor, like a 25-inch monitor. Having a snap screen open takes up a good amount of your space. So what I would want them to do is, for the media player app only, for the media player app, allow me to unsnap it, but my music still continues to play. That's all I want it to do. So allow me to unsnap, but music continues to play. So in summary, what I want them to do now in the next update, or whatever updates that they can, is make folders or grouping. Make folders that I want the most. Allow you to create folders and name your own folders, not the grouping that's in Windows 8 and 10. Just make folders for your pins. Put pins, make them available offline, and allow you to make it update to your account when you go back online. Make yourself able to put the restart button on this console off screen here, the what do you want to turn off, or what do you want to do now. Rename it to what do you want to do now. Do that. And then lastly, allow you to play the media player while it's unsnapped, because it takes up a lot of screen real estate. You know, the snap screen, it takes up a good corner of your screen. Yeah, and that's pretty much it so far. So when I have other ideas, I will let you guys know. But for now, those are my 4 things that I want them to be able to do. This has been Kweku for Next Gen Windows. And yeah, this has been what I want Microsoft to do in the next update for the dashboard.